My senior quote was, "I film school events and make them look more fun than they actually are."
Through the 3 years Ava has been shooting, she has gathered a plethora of experience and knowledge that has made her the artist she is today.
When people come to me and ask how they should start, I tell them, start off small, see if you like it, see if you're even interested in it. Don't spend all this money on the equipment if you're not going to use it. The biggest obstacle for filmmaking, in my opinion, is having to work with different people that are kind of inexperienced when it comes to being on camera. I think people get awkward on camera because their insecurities come in and they're scared of what they're going to look like or how they're going to act. What I look for in a model is if they have a connection with me that they can use in the footage. One thing that is harder when I'm looking for a model is if they're impatient or if they're inexperienced when they're filming. It's kind of hard for me to tell them what to do. I think the most important factor for filmmaking is having patience, because if you're working with somebody that either doesn't listen or they don't have the experience, it's kind of hard to tell them what to do. I think it's a mutual relationship between the photographer and the model, but when you do come across those people that are very inexperienced, they're more prone to be dependent on you rather than you depend on them.
Creating the incredible film she has made isn't as easy as it seems, and often mistakes are bound to be made.
I think the most difficult part for me is shooting, because even if I do have it pre-planned out and I go to shoot, if I miss that shot and it was a good moment, I can't go back. One time when I was shooting with my friends, we were in a dark arcade and I didn't have any source of light, so it was harder to execute that, and I should have pre-planned that before, knowing that it was going to be dark in there.
Staying resilient and motivated are key traits a filmmaker and photographer must have, but being creative comes at a cost that takes the form of perfectionism.
Sometimes when I'm on social media, I see people that have more experience than me, and I kind of get down on myself. So when I see TikTokers, they have these amazing videos, and I see them as competition, and I don't want to copy their idea, but it gives me some inspiration for my next film to be better than them. Seeing those videos, it gives me motivation, but it also gives me that thought, like, am I really good enough, or should I even continue this? After feeling like that, I listen to more songs, think of my next film and how to make it even better than it was before so that I can be the best of the best.
Every artist's work holds a theme within their art. How they convey their message and achieve their goal varies from person to person.
My goal when filming is definitely to capture the moments and have people feel the connection that I felt when I was shooting it. I think it's special that people can appreciate the films that I do and maybe even show their kids one day, basically like documenting history and see what life was like back then. One of my best films that I did was probably my senior school video. I liked having the opportunity to be on the field and be closer with people and get the connection that I needed. An example was when a football player was running to go play, I called his name and he looked back and he smiled at me, and it was a natural shot. So that's kind of what I was known for in high school, is just getting everything, all the school events, and making them into videos that every sport team could look at and remember what their experience was like for that. What was cool about it is that it went viral on TikTok and it got 2 million views. That gave me a lot of motivation and confidence that I needed to continue filmmaking. Looking back from where I started in my first video, I've grown a lot and learned a lot, and I aspire to be the best that I can and learn even more.